Environmental Science, Unit 2, Environmental Pollution. Main topics of this chapter are air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, marine pollution, noise pollution, thermal pollution, and nuclear hazards. Air pollution. Air pollution is a situation when considerable amount of gas enter in our environment and thereby pose risk to human life as well as risk to the life of other organisms. So, in simple terms, air pollution is addition of certain substances in concentration that may cause undesirable effect on living organisms and environment. Air pollutants are those substances which cause unwanted and undesirable effect on human beings when they enter in atmosphere. So broadly, air pollutants can be divided into two types. Gaseous air pollutant, they are gaseous in nature. For example, oxides of sulfur like SO2, SO3, oxides of nitrogen like N2O, that is nitrous oxide, NO2, nitrogen dioxide, carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. Air pollutants can also be classified under solid air pollutants. Example, dust, soot, aerosol, PM 2.5, that means particulate matter below the size of 2.5 micrometer. PM 10, that is particulate matter below the size of 10 micrometer. Air pollutants can also be classified into two categories, primary air pollutant and secondary air pollutant. Primary air pollutant are those which are directly released from industry like sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide. Secondary air pollutants are those which are formed after reaction in primary air pollutant. For example, when sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide mixed with rain, then a new compound is formed which is known as acid rain. Same way, when a smoke mixed with a fog, a new compound is formed, that is smog. Air quality standards have been prescribed by Central Pollution Control Board. Now, air quality standard is calculated based on 8 pollutants, that is particulate matter PM 2.5, PM 10, ozone, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, carbon monoxide, lead and ammonia. So based on these pollutants, we analyze what is the quality of air. So according to this air quality index, if the quality of air is in between 0 to 50, then the air is considered to be good. If the quality of air is in between 51 to 100, then we consider air to be satisfactory. If the pollutant rate is very high, then the air quality index can also reach to the value of 401 to 500 limit, and in that case air is categorized as severe. There are two main sources of air pollution: natural sources and anthropogenic sources. Natural sources include volcanic eruption, forest fire, pollen from plants, while major share of air pollution is because of anthropogenic sources like vehicles, industries, etc. Anthropogenic air pollution includes vehicular pollution, and from vehicles, carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxides, and hydrocarbons are released. On the other hand, there are different industries like thermal power plant or metallurgical industries which release fly ash and sulfur because they are based on the burning of coal. So air pollution can cause severe health impact. Our respiratory system has a capability to filter large particles through our nose, but there are still gaseous pollutants and small particles which can go very deep inside our lungs, and then a person may suffer from respiratory disorders like cancer, asthma, bronchitis, emphysema. So there is a possibility of lung cancer. There is a possibility in difficulty in breathing, and sometimes even a fine branches of lungs may block, and this situation is known as bronchitis. Moreover, these pollutants can also affect air sacs, which are the fine small sacs, and they are responsible for trapping oxygen, and then oxygen is transferred to other parts of the body. So these air sacs may swell and may get irritated, and this condition is known as emphysema. So there is a possibility of all kinds of respiratory diseases because of air pollutant. Air pollution can also affect plants. There are number of diseases in plants because of air pollution. Chlorosis. It is the disease in which leaf loses the chlorophyll pigment and turn yellow in color. Necrosis is the disease in which the leaves develop tissues which are totally dead, so black spots are developed on the surface of the leaves. Epinasty is a disease in which there is a rolling down or curling of leaves in the presence of high pollutants. Air pollution can also impact aquatic life because these air pollutants can mix with rainwater and can come down in lakes or rivers. In that scenario, fishes and other aquatic animals may also die. Air pollutants may also cause impact on material. For example, our Taj Mahal have turned yellow in color because of acid rain. Apart from that, sulfur dioxide affect fabric, metal and paint. Ozone can cause cracking of rubber. Oxides of nitrogen can affect cotton and rayon fibers. We can control air pollution to certain extent by following these measures. First, we need to do environment impact assessment. It is the method by which we analyze the impact of possible project like industry, mining, etc. on the environment. So before any project has given approval, they all are screened on the grounds of environment. Second, since coal release high amount of fly ash in the environment, therefore we try to use low sulfur coal. We can also control industrial pollution by using technology. For example, we can use cyclone separator. Cyclone separator is the equipment in which we pass dirty air and rotate it at a very high speed. With this, heavy particles like dust will settle down at the bottom and clean air is collected from the other side. We can also use electrostatic precipitator. In electrostatic precipitator, dirty air is pushed from the one side and the dust particles get attracted towards the electrically charged plates. After trapping all the dust particles, pure air can be collected from the other side. Apart from technology, we need to control vehicular pollution, and this can be done by regular pollution check. We need to use fuel efficient engines in vehicle. We need to promote public transport in order to control air pollution. And lastly, we need to plant more trees. We can also reduce air pollution by shifting towards the renewable energy sources like solar energy, wind energy, etc.